Hello lords and ladies, boys and girls, welcome to the channel, and welcome back to Westeros. I am your liege lord, the Godless Gamer, and you're watching episode 12 of my Game of Thrones series. We're finally at the point where we are going to become a king this episode. We've worked so hard for it, and now we're going to reap the benefits of getting a kingdom title and getting all the stuff that comes with it. We're going to increase our domain limit when we become a king. We're going to have a court that we're going to get to decorate and fill with really valuable items. We're going to stop suffering this overextension penalty that we're suffering currently. Once we become a king, we can get rid of that. And I can't wait to become a king. I can't wait to see our court and start getting groveling sessions and all that fun stuff. I really can't wait. It's going to be coming soon. Something that's actually going to speed our way towards getting this title. We are currently beholden to this truce that we have with our liege lord. It's a 5-year truce. And we would have to wait for this, but I don't think we're going to have to wait. There's currently a claimant faction against my liege, and if this woman wins that claimant faction, this peace treaty is obsolete. It doesn't matter. This person won't be, she won't be the liege lord anymore, so this peace treaty will go away. So once she becomes the new liege lord, we can create another claimant faction instantly and then just take it from her. And we won't have to wait 5 years, so I'm hoping that's what happens. She hasn't created the faction yet, like it hasn't risen up against them yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if it does happen not too long after we unpause. Now I'm gonna get through a bunch of spam, and we have to get through some more. I wasn't able to release all the prisoners that I wanted to, so very quickly I have to deal with some prisoners. And I want to point out a really good marriage that I got between the episodes. I married my son off. The son that's going to be our future heir, I gave him a nice wife. But let's deal with the smelly prisoners first, and then we can look at the ladies. I lost the lordship of Casterly Rock. Oh, I know what happened. I know what happened. That lady, she pressed her claimant faction, and the little girl, wow, she stole our sword, too. But the little girl didn't fight her, she just gave up instantly. So now this new woman is our liege lord, and I think Casterly Rock comes with the title, so anybody who has the title gets Casterly Rock, unless somebody takes it from them afterwards, like we did, to the previous liege lord who had Casterly Rock. But if any new claimants come onto the throne, I guess they get this by default. So we have to get this back. We want Casterly Rock back, and we want the kingdom title. So we're going to press our claimant faction now. We're going to create it. We're going to take the kingdom title of the Westerlands, and we're going to instantly press our demands. Unless I have a hook on a vassal of mine. Somebody that I can bring in. I don't seem to. Okay, what I really want to happen, ideally, she just gives up. We want her to just give up, because if we have to fight her, she's going to hold on to the county title of Casterly Rock. The claim will be for the kingdom title, and we will become the king, but she will still own Casterly Rock. I mean, even if she gives up, she's still going to own it, but we won't have a truce with her. Let's see how it goes. Hopefully she just instantly gives up. Come on, be smart, lady. She accepted our demands. Yes. She still owns Casterly Rock. But now we have to revoke the title from her. And she'll accept this as well. Alright. So a very tedious way of becoming a king, but we did it. Successful. As Lord, you have new duties and responsibilities. You will now be expected to regularly hold court, solving the disputes of the realm, and letting your courtiers take part in your daily routines. Lord Reginald of Deep Den is looking sternly at me in a direct, almost lecturing way. Perhaps there is also some pride in his eyes. He starts to unfold a beautiful banner bearing the emblem of House Fairgrave. One of the ways in which the world will now judge your rule is by how you adorn and care for your royal court. I've taken the liberty to have this made as a gift to mark the beginning of your royal tenure. Wow, I get some renown gain. That's really good. This one gives me renown gain as well. Nice, 2 nice banners. And they have 4 modifiers each. Very cool. Now, this isn't our court, technically. This is not going to be our court. Our capital moved back to Faircastle after that lady took Casterly Rock. But now that we revoked her title... and she's our rival now? Well, too bad. I'll swear. I don't want any rivals. She's my first one, right? Yeah, she's my only rival. We'll sway her and try to get rid of it. We have to move our capital back to Casterly Rock. And now next time we go into the court screen, it'll be the proper court. Let's change some aesthetic things while I'm thinking about it. This isn't the Kingdom of the Westerlands anymore. It's the Kingdom of the Fairlands. Because House Fairgrave controls it. Alright. So we have a new Liege Lord. The Liege Lord, our direct Liege Lord, is the Lord of the Seven Kingdoms now. So any petitioning that we do is going to go... we have to travel all the way to King's Landing now to do any of that kind of stuff, like paying homage or petitioning him. So we have to understand that each one of those trips is going to be long. It's not like taking a short trip like it has been. It's going to be a much longer trip. So let's make sure that when we go to petition our liege or anything like that, it's actually going to be worthwhile. We won't just do it willy-nilly, because that's how you get yourself killed if you're always traveling. We can hold court in our new court. Let's decorate it first before we bring in the grovelers. We have to impress them. We inherited a throne. We inherited a piece of furniture. We inherited 2 pedestal items. Oh, look at this. Crystal carving. Prestige, more renown. Domain taxes plus 2%. Hostile scheme success chance plus 5%. Wow. And this pile of treasure. Nice. And then last but not least, we inherited Lord Tywin's goblet. You've got a bunch of hides and stuff. Let's put those up. That one's giving me renown, too. Apparently, this hide is invisible. The animal that we killed is invisible. Is this worth repairing? Scheme secrecy plus 5%. How many schemes am I going to be really doing? I'll just do this one. The Cursed Lannister Dynasty banner. We can't get any use of this because we're not in Dynasty Lannister, obviously. So we're going to sell it. No Lannister will ever own this ever again. Wow, guys, we got really lucky with all these items that we inherited here. Look at all these things that give us renown. A flat renown boost and a percentage from both of them. I'm very happy, you guys. We got really lucky. And now we have to choose one of these banners. One of them is going to go up and one of them isn't. This one gives me some more renown. But it's not our... Oh, no, we have another slot here. There we go. Our banner deserves to be higher up. So we're switching. We're putting this one here. Okay, that's everything. Let's enjoy our new court, guys. This is going to be our court for a while, at least until we sit on the Iron Throne and the Red Keep becomes our throne room. But this is a pretty badass throne room. I do like it. Even though this is a huge symbol for House Lannister, you know, the lion. We don't have a choice. We're stuck with it, but like it would be cool if you could customize this. It's never going to happen, but it would be cool. Imagine if there was a big lighthouse right here. So we are now a king. We're going to put the proper crown on. Now, I had thought about this in advance. Did I want to wear the Westerlands crown? There's a crown specifically for the Westerlands. No. It's here somewhere. It's here somewhere. It's the Crown of the Rock. Crown of the Rock. Now, it is a lion. It's a lion, of course. There's nothing we can do about it. But technically, this crown does rightfully belong to us now. So this is the crown that we're going to wear. And our son needs an upgrade as well. He no longer wears a circlet. He's going to wear my old crown. Well, technically it's still a circlet, but it's more crown looking. It still sticks with the red and gold theme of my crown, so it still works. Alright, so we're a king. We're under our domain limit, which is really nice. We have a lot to manage, guys, so I'm just going to do this step by step here. I learned something between the episodes that's a little unfortunate. You might be asking the question, why am I fabricating a claim against somebody who I already landed? Well, I learned that, between the episodes, I learned that you can't create duchy titles unless you own the duchy capital yourself. So, the duchy capital of any duchy needs to be in your possession first before you can create the title. And unfortunately, I already landed somebody, so I can't create this title unless I hold this. So my plan is to just revoke these people's titles. We don't have a lot of them. We have like 5 of them. All of these dynasty members that I put in the duchy capitals of all of their duchies. Like Denslane here, Rundridge, Lance Point, Castamere. I have to take these back before I can create the duchy titles. It's going to be a slow and tedious process. But now that we're the king of the Westerlands, or the Fairlands, I'm sorry, the Fairlands, I'm going to try to focus internally, start structuring the realm in a way that I want before we start thinking about conquering other lands like that. We're not going to worry about any of that. Let's focus internally. Let's keep developing things. Let's save ourselves the hassle of constantly fighting wars and stuff. And let's just focus on our realm, build it up, build buildings, build some new items for our court, things like that. Focus on our family. We are getting old, and a time is going to come soon that we're going to have to focus on our line of succession. Or just the succession. We have a holding over here, too. But that's the plan, guys. Let's hold court in our new court. Let's bring in the grovelers. The first groveling session of our series is going to be in our proper place in Casterly Rock. It's awesome. I like how everybody's wearing my armor. As they should be. And now that we're a king, we can also hire a bunch of new court positions, which is something we shouldn't forget to do. But let's get through the grovelers first. Lord Quinton of Hornvale claims that the lordship of Hornvale held by Lord Cleos of Hornvale and sworn directly to you is part of their de jure territory, and it is in the best interest of the realm for you to return it to their fold. He states that Lord Cleos is not even the rightful lord of the lordship of Hornvale, and rather House Brax held it for many years in good faith, sworn to the high lordship of Hornvale. As such, he suggests that it could be reallocated to Calera, whose family have been dispossessed of their historic lands. Hornvale. Oh, I see. I see what's happening, kind of. This duke that I have, the duke that I inherited when I took the crown, I didn't conquer this person. This person already existed. He's claiming that this is rightfully part of his realm, and he's right. He's right. So I can grant this vassal to him, which is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to ignore the event here. We're not going to do anything about it with this event. I'll just do it myself manually. Let's do it. Let's grant him a vassal. His rightful vassal. This is his rightful vassal. Alright. And that helps me out because it relieves some of my vassal limit. I have so many counties and I need to start working about. You know, come to think of it, I have a few counts that are direct vassals of me that belong to their rightful dukes. I have a couple. So I'm actually glad that Groveler reminded me of this. Whoops, no, I don't want to modify your contract. I want to give you vassals, sir. Take them off my hands. Let's see, do I have any more? The Golden Tooth, I do. I've got 3 vassals that I can relieve myself of. Give them to the Duke. They're really gonna like this. I'm being really nice. But it'll keep things nice and tidy. And like I said, it's helping my vassal limit out. I'm relieving myself of vassals that I don't need. Nothing here. I can't even finish the Duchy of the Crag because Dorne owns this. For some reason. Alright, let's get back to the groveling session. Thank you, Groveler, for reminding me of that. I appreciate it. My lord, my son, Ronald speaks up. I propose a cadastral survey of all your new counties. That's a good way to start our rule. Let's take a survey of all of our new vassals and holdings and peasants. It's a great idea. My daughter-in-law, Eldorea, shows me a page filled with unfamiliar symbols, insisting on its legibility. I've developed a written language specifically for the women of the court. All women of the court gain diplomacy and learning? Sure. I'll humor the ladies. They can do it. And make their own language. Our throne room is so badass. I love the red accents. If you're a regular viewer of mine, regular viewers of mine, you know that it's my favorite color, so I really like that. We can pay homage to our liege lord. We have too many duchies. I have the Duchy of Castamere. I can give this one away. So this is nice. This is a duchy title that I have, and I don't have to do any title revoking or any of that. Like, I have it in my possession, so I can give this one away. We can make one of our sons the Duke of Castamere. I need to get rid of it anyway. I'm over my duchy limit. So let's give it away. Let's grant it to... this kid. Oh, that's right. That's right, guys. This is a ruin. Castamere is a ruin. I need to restore it. So before I give this duchy away, I need to hold on to this extra duchy for a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer. Everybody's doing the right thing. Technically, I don't need my wife helping me with domain limit anymore. I'm over my domain. Or I'm under my domain. But I wouldn't mind getting some more money. Wow, look at this girl's... Look at the Lannister girl's contract. Look at what we're forcing her to do. If I do this, it's just gonna make her more mad, and she already hates us. And she is my vassal. You know what? Her contract is fine the way it is. It's fine. I won't make it worse. I won't make the situation worse. I won't throw any more gasoline on this fire. We'll just ignore that. Oh, the game's telling me I can transfer somebody? Did I miss one? I did. I missed one. Alright, is there anything else I can do before I petition my liege? Because I'm going to be traveling. We could disallow petitioners and we could disallow people to pay homage to us. We're definitely not going to disallow this. But depending on how annoying the petitioners get... I mean, technically we are the liege lord and that's our job. We have to listen to our vassals. That's our job. But if they get too annoying, we always have the option to tell them to leave us alone. Alright, I think we're good enough to go pay homage. Let's go to King's Landing. How much money is this going to cost me to bestow gifts? 115. I guess it's affordable. A Lannister, we're definitely forcing him to renounce his claims. I wish I could banish him too. Oh no, you know what? I guess I could have I technically could have just banished him. Because banishing him and sending him to the wall denies him the ability to, he can't inherit titles and he cannot marry. Whatever. So we have a bunch of new positions. We can hire a lady in waiting, which will help us with stress relief. So not just the fool is no longer the only person who can relieve stress. Now this person can. You can hire a lady in waiting. Did I show you my son's wife yet? I don't think I did. This is my son's wife. She's young. She's a genius. She was the best I could find, honestly. I spent a lot of time in the screen nitpicking every single woman. And honestly, believe me, guys, she was one of the best. She was the best well-rounded. She had the best combination of congenital traits, skills, and a decent personality. And young. She had to be young, too. Because we want them having children as soon as possible. I guess I don't need a lady in waiting. I'll get at least one artificer going, though. And we're going to need a court smith now that we have so many items. We're going to need somebody to maintain them all. Okay. Let's go travel to King's Landing. Let's go bend the knee. And he's not even here to greet us. He's not here. The queen is, though, so I guess that counts. She's here to witness our groveling. Servants usher me into King Magon's great hall in King's Landing, where he sits his throne waiting to hear my pledge. Yeah. No, he isn't. I kneel at the feet of my lord and pledge the many oaths of homage as his scribes record the event. My attendants then follow, presenting my rich gifts to the king before the assembled court. Magon bids me to arise and confirms his satisfaction. Oh yeah, I guess he's in the back of the room and he's shouting at us, like... Alright, there we go. Let's go home. He didn't even have the decency to greet us. Slope! I hear Eldorea shout in panic. Soon thereafter, I hear a loud cracking sound, like that of wood breaking or of my patience finally snapping. I step out on the dirt to see the splintered remains of a wagon wheel. My wagon wheel. I'm sorry, my liege. It was my turn to look out and I fell asleep. Because we're strong, we can just lift the wagon ourselves. Not bad for a 54-year-old man. So the King of the Iron Throne is offering me the job of being the Master of Ships. That does increase our monthly stewardship lifestyle, and that's the lifestyle we're in. I don't think I want a commander trait. I'm never commanding armies anyway, and this is a little expensive. Forget it. Too much money. Lord Ardric has approached me, claiming he has discovered who was behind a failed murder plot against Lady Leanne. He gets a hook on me? I don't think so. I just became infirm. Uh-oh. Alright, lords and ladies, the game is telling us something. We did get the Know Thyself perk, so the game will warn us when we have a year left. But this is indicating to us that we're getting closer and closer to dying. We are prepared, though. We got our son married. He's our heir. He's married. His wife is young. He hasn't gotten any negative traits as of yet. So far so good. We're prepared. We're not worried. We're not worried about dying. I'm actually really happy for this ruler, because he has done so much. He's the first king ever of our dynasty. Oh, the first king ever of my family, my direct dynasty, because technically there's a king down here in Dorne. So that doesn't count. The stuff that we're ruling. Two more years, and I have to move my steward. I have to remember to do that. Depending on what we can petition our liege for, He can build something in one of my counties. Madgarik is full up. Faircastle has 1 empty barony. We know that Lannisport is full up, and we know that Casterly Rock is full up. So the only place that he could possibly build something is right here, and we currently have 2 castles, we have 2 cities, we have 1 temple, so I guess he can build another temple if he wants. We can petition him for that. Let's deal with the situation in our court. Finest raiments in the lands. Iris, mostly because they ain't from this land, chortles Ryan as I walk past his open chamber. His voice oozes charm, but even so, my other courtier seems unsure of the pitch. Almost new, just as good as new, and fresh from the trendsetters in Lady Jymira's court. These are what everyone in Dorne will be wearing next season. I get some court grandeur. 225, it's just too much. We don't need foreign nonsense in my court. Alright, I'm just doing that one. So what did we say we wanted? We wanted a temple. So we're traveling back to King's Landing. And here it goes. This is going to be all the people that are coming to pay us homage and bend the knee. I have to keep an eye on my stress. He didn't come again. He didn't show up again. I like the little motifs in the glass, the stained glass. This is the warrior, I guess, and the father. This woman's head is cut off, but is this the mother? And maybe the smith or something right here? I don't know. I like the red of the warrior. At least he's showing up. My liege obliged. He did it. He's building a temple. Oh, wait. He built it somewhere I wasn't expecting. Did I miss it? He said he built it in Willamore. Is that something that I have? Oh, I was wrong. I'm sorry, lords and ladies. I missed this. Okay. Whatever. It's a free holding. It's free. I didn't have to spend anything for it, so it's great. And our survey is finished. Every held county development increases by 50. So Lannisport finished. Casterly Rock. The control in Casterly Rock is almost done as well. We're making 44 gold every month. We're doing really well. Alright, let's go. Any items I can sell? Yeah, I can sell these asters and these flowers that I had. I don't need those anymore. We got Jaime's sword back. I guess Jaime's sword comes... It's just like Casterly Rock. It comes with the kingdom title. We can commission an artifact. We can make some armor. He's considered a master by his peers. Let's start funding some inspirations. I'm going to go on a hunt very quickly. There's a hart sighting. A rose sighting. A boar sighting. I'll just hire some mercenary guards. I want to hunt a boar. Oh, wait, I'm infirm. I can't. Okay, we'll do a feast then. We're an eager reveler. Alright, that makes it a little easier. We don't have to travel so far. The honored guest will be the king of the Seven Kingdoms. Or the Lord of the Seven Kingdoms. And I'm going to do this for recreation. So we've been constantly traveling to the Red Keep into King's Landing. Let's make our liege. He refused to greet us every time we've come to grovel. So we're going to make him come all the way to us. Let's relieve some stress. Alright, our crown is growing on me. It really is. It's starting to grow on me. He's wounded. I can hire another men-at-arms regiment. We inherited a couple of accolades. Nobody's qualified enough to be the Lord's Might. But there is the Lord's Justice. Let's create another accolade, guys. We have a young knight here. Maybe he'll be a good... A max size of heavy infantry regiments +2 at level 6. Increase heavy infantry regiments to 6. Heavy infantry maintenance -20%. Vanguard? Or a crossbow captain? Pretty much the same exact thing, but it has to do with crossbowmen. Let's do this one, because we do have 2 regiments of crossbows. So that'll be useful. And the secondary accolade can be... tacticians. Not bad, I guess. Idealist. Opinion boost from everybody. I can't do Vanguard, it has to be a primary. Let's do Idealist then. We have the Lord's Justice. We need... The Lord's Might we already created, and it's just sitting, waiting for somebody to qualify for it. The Lord's... Shield. The Lord's Protector. No, Shield. I like it. And nobody worthy to take it, so maybe this accolade won't last too long. Maybe once he dies, it'll just go away again, but whatever. At least we have an accolade going. I'll leave this accolade slot open in the hopes that somebody qualified to be the Lord's Might shows up. I can actually search, right? Or whatever. We're enjoying our feast now. We need a new maester. Our maester was really good. Let's hope we get a better one. We'll send a raven to Old Town. Once the option drops. Apparently I don't fulfill the requirements to send a raven to Old Town for a maester. Alright, fine. I'll just hire this dude. When he dies in 4 seconds, we'll just send a raven to Old Town then. Uh-oh. Servants were carrying out impressively adorned entrance. A number of proud peacocks, skin-cooked and stuffed, then redressed in their munificent plumages. However, as Lady Iris brought her knife close to one of them, the fowl came to with a shriek. This one wasn't cooked at all. It pecked at Iris's nose before bursting forth among the screaming and laughing guests. I hope it didn't hurt her. No, she's okay. This drunk woman with lover's pox. We had an interesting conversation. What could we possibly be talking about? He doesn't look very interested. Oh no, she did get hurt. She did get hurt. I hope this new maester I hired heals her soon. I don't have too much more stress to relieve. Let's do this one. Let's increase opinions with everybody that has a trait in common with me. Let's toast to the King of the Iron Throne, or the King of the Lord of the Seven Kingdoms. That's what I need to call them. I keep saying king. Because technically I'm a king, but he's an emperor. But he still has the title of king. Alright, there we go. We relieved all of our stress anyway. How does our liege lord feel about us? He likes us a lot. I have a grandson that's lacking a guardian. He's getting an intrigue education. I could train for a tournament. Even though I'm infirm, I can still train for a tournament. I can't go on hunts, but I can train for a tournament. Let's check our health. How are we feeling? We're still feeling fine. Here we go. Our first petitioner. Somebody's coming and asking us for something. Thank you for seeing me, my liege. I come to you today with an urgent request. The lordship of the crag is beset by dissenters who make collecting the taxes impossible. We can help him out and spend 225 gold and increase the control in his county. We get some renown out of it. And I do have the money. We're making so much money now. We're making 52 gold. Let's be nice to our first petitioner. I haven't checked my innovations in a while. We're about halfway through promissory notes. Our culture is still spreading, without me having to focus on it myself. No, this son is staying my chancellor. That's what he was bred to do. This son's going to be my new castellan, and we need a new marshal. I guess he'll do. Currently, my Castellan is helping me with my stewardship lifestyle experience. Plus 25%. That's intense. 5 more months and I can move my steward. Is there anything else that we need to do now that we're, I can afford to restore the ruins of Castamere now? It's going to cost me 400 gold, but I can afford it. I really can. This looks like it could be a very valuable holding. So I'm going to do that. Did I not do it? Is it like bugging out or something? I'm trying to restore the ruins, damn it. Let me do it. Restore ruins, confirm. It better not charge me like 5 times. Is it just bugging out on me or something? Alright, fine. I'll worry about it later. Maybe there's something that I'm missing. I don't understand, but I tried to do a nice thing. Maybe it's because this guy is traveling or something? I don't know. Maybe when he gets home I can do it? Let's test out that theory. An impressive granddaughter? Okay, he's home. How about now? Nope. Is this a bug? Maybe somebody can tell me in the comments. If it's a bug, I don't know. I have too many duchies still. Did I forget to do that? So many things. So many things. I want to grant it to this guy. But he's not here for some reason. Yeah, I have too many duchies. I have to get rid of them. If I can't give this away to him, I don't have the option to grant him the title. And I think it's because this is a ruin. Can I not give him the duchy title unless Castamere is restored? I'm confused. Lords and ladies, I'm confused. It's just not working. No matter how many times I try. He wants to forge regalia, and he's considered legendary and renowned throughout the world. Sure thing, my friend. Sure thing. Another petitioner? He wants me to increase the control in his counties. "22 months. Control is under control. My daughter came of age and I already betrothed her to somebody. She has to wait 4 years to get married. None of these increases Marshall at all. I guess he can be forgiving, though. Alright, I have so much money. Let's build some more stuff. I think I wanted to build a Godswood in Bear Island. Blacksmiths. I'm gonna hold on to too many duchies. I have 3. I'm gonna hold on to it until I figure out what's going on, because my other option is to just destroy the duchy title of Castamere. But the thing about it is, I won't be able to recreate it again unless I take the actual holding from him. I won't be able to recreate the duchy title unless I take this back for myself. It is affecting vassal opinions. But everybody loves us. I guess it's not a big deal. Alright, everyone. Which kingdom do I want to appease? The Kingdom of Dorne, the Kingdom of the Riverlands, or the Kingdom of the Reach? The Reach is going to give me more money. Alright, I'm going to try it one more time. I can't. I don't have at least 400 gold. I hope that's not a bug that we're going to have to deal with. Or maybe just to solve the problem, ultimately, I'm just going to have to take this back, take it for myself. Subsume it into my domain limit. I mean, I technically can. I have 5 out of 6, so I can hold something else. Do I just want to hold on to Castamere myself? I really think it'll be a valuable little county to hold on to. But it'll answer the question of maybe I just can't do this because I don't own it. Not quite sure. But my heir and my son had a grandson, his first child. He's a blonde, of course. And he's a genius. Not bad. We'll name him after his dad, Redmond. Gonna commission another artifact. We have a furniture slot that we can fill. We have probably a couple of book slots that we can fill. I know for sure we have a furniture slot open. Let's do a piece of furniture. An elegant box, a splendid statue, or a cabinet. Do a cabinet. Another petitioner. A malady of discontent prevails in my lands. Just a little bit of stress? That's not bad. This woman is coming around. Our sway scheme is doing pretty well. No factions against us. There is a Liberty faction brewing against the Lord of the Seven Kingdoms. After I get this claim on Feast Fires, I think, you know what? I'm just going to take this. I'm going to take Castamere back, and I'm going to try to develop it myself before we give it away. So I'm just going to stay over my duchy limit. Another petitioner. I have run into some financial difficulties due to events entirely beyond my control. Oh yeah? Well, stop messing up, and you wouldn't be having such difficulties. Use my rule as an example of how everybody should rule. Because we don't have any financial problems. Alright guys, we're coming up on the end here. We have a couple minutes. Let's see how at least one of these items turns out. Because all we're really doing now is just developing the realm. Developing our holdings, building buildings, increasing the development. Saving up some money for when we eventually die and our son takes the throne. Just reaping the benefits of being a king. How close are we to our next legacy? I'd say about 2/3 of the way. Another petitioner. A malady of discontent prevails in his lands. All these people can't rule their own realms correctly. I'll take a little bit of stress for him. We barely take any stress. Wow, look at this illustrious regalia. It's not as good. It's not as good. I'm getting renown from this. I get a teensy-weensy little bit more prestige. But I don't want to give up that renown. I'm giving that to my son. Alright, lords and ladies. Getting close to that point now. Okay. So I guess we can do this before the end. We can revoke this title. I'm really hoping she doesn't fight me for it. She has cancer anyway, and she... I'm not a big fan of her. Her primary heir is this little girl, and I guess she's okay. But I really need this. I need this in order to be able to create the duchy title. Alright, she did it. Alright, see, now that I own the duchy capital, now I'm allowed to create the title. So we're going to get rid of this immediately. We're going to find another dynasty member. I have a son that I can land. I have a couple sons I can land. This son who turned out to be a fornicator, he was my oldest son. And he is really good. I like his personality. He's already having children. So his line of succession is there. It exists. So I'll grant him Feast Fires, the county. And we'll grant him the Duchy of Lands Point. There we go. The first duke that we've personally created. All these other dukes have already existed. So we created a duke. Our firstborn son. He earned his place. I'm a little disappointed he's a fornicator, but he'll be a good ruler. Alright, lords and ladies, that's how we're going to end it. We're going to end it by creating our first duke. And hiring a spy master. This guy is, honestly, he's really good. His traits, like, help him with more intrigue. But spy masters are powerful agents. If somebody turns him, he's deceitful and vengeful. I mean, that's the downside to a spy master. It's like, you want them to have good intrigue, but in order for them to have good intrigue, they have to have really bad personalities, and they have to be really scary. So spy masters are really scary. Alright. That's it, lords and ladies. That's how we're ending it. Congratulations to us. We are now a king. The king of the Fairlands. It took us a while to get here, but we're here. We're sitting on the lion throne. Where we deserve to be sitting. I love our court. It is amazing. I'm having such a great time, guys. So really great episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you would like to join us for future episodes of my Game of Thrones series. But I will see you in the next one. Episode 13. Lucky episode 13. I will see you there. But until then, have a good one, guys.